Bing bong. How are you all tonight? Howdy, howdy, everybody. Okay. I'm ready to get this show on the road. Where the hell did my hairband go? Oh, fudge. Well, rip that hairband. I have no idea where he went. So, I've been busy doing stuff and things and grinding for more of these damn lanterns than I care to admit. Okay, so I guess that's all I get. Okay. Well, isn't that just a fine how do you do? So how have you all been today? Hey, Pedro. Hey, W. Mars. I don't recall seeing you around too much, but welcome anyway. Hey, Top Hat. Yes, I have very long hair, Top Hat. I've had long hair for a while now. About a year and some change. Ugh, it's nighttime. I didn't even know what time of day it was. Not surprised? Yeah, I haven't had a reason to really cut it. Hey, Eddie No Chong, how are you? Hairband giveaway? Never, because they're clear plastic hairbands that you can get anywhere. Or clear elastic hairbands. They're not special, is what I'm getting at. Finally got around to start construction of your small towers. Okay, cool. I will, actually, I've been meaning to get on the fan server and play a little bit more, other than just Saturdays. So, like, I need to do that, so I'm gonna get in after stream and play, hopefully. I have not been working on my drain for quite some time, just because, like, I don't know, I've just been busy with other things. Too expensive? What do you mean too expensive? Too expensive for what? Oh well. Might as well have attend one stream for a time before you go on your break. Ah. So, is that because of, like, us? Or school? Or, like, what's the deal, Top Hat? Do you mind me prying into your personal life? Or, whatever you're doing, I don't know. Okay, there it is. I knew I put my blackstone here somewhere. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to replace all of this deep slate with good old blackstone. Oh, what's this? Ooh woo. Yeah, I know, right? Oh man. So I know some of you think I'm a peddler of the unholy. Now that I've made that short, and I will not apologize for it. I had to make something shit posty, and it did way better, way better than I had ever intended for it to. Tower and Spider from shut up, Ani. You always do that. Everybody always says Half-Life 3. And I know they're doing it on purpose because I've corrected them all 5 or 6 times a piece. Oh well. The short was whack? Yeah, I know. I want to make more whack, dumb shit like that, but I don't know how to make it. Like, that was just a one-off thing. I wasn't really thinking, you know? But now, like, I don't know. I need to pull numbers like that more often. That needs to be, like, a common thing. So, like, give me ideas of shitposty type stuff that I can make. Because, like, I've got to do that again. It was both hilarious to watch the people who'd freak out about it, and also just the fact that it was a 10K view vid for, like, no reason. Who was the best shitposter of all time on 2B2T? Or all the internet? Ooh. I couldn't speak to the internet as a whole, but on 2B2T it was definitely, God, probably Pop Up. He was the biggest and best troll. But also he knew how to just, like, annoy you. And, like, shitposting is an art. It's the art of being a slight annoyance. Just like a minor inconvenience that you have to acknowledge the existence of. It's not enough for me to just, like, make one video. Like, I'd have to make, well, there have to be like 4 or 5 that are just like that, but different. I don't know. I can't make them all the same, but God, do I want to. Do you think I could just get away with uploading that same short again? Or should I, like, innovate and try to be unique? That was to be just Pyro? Pyro was good at shitposting. He was not the best shitposter. You asked who the best was. The best is a completely different, you know, category from just really good at. You know what I mean? Lol, the giving out free death message for everyone spawns a joke. Yeah, classic pop-up. Definitely. Just feel like taking a break other than your server, hint hint, due to being bored and starting get addicted. Yeah. Okay, if you feel you're getting addicted, I understand. Not the way you want to feel. It's not something you want to do either. So I understand. Well, more power to you, Top Hat. Oh, fuck. But hey, Mike got mad because I would lie to people in the 1950s, 60s. What? I'm not sure I follow slime person, but sure. Anyway, who is my favorite 2BTT player? I can't pick Pyro or myself. Oh, that's tough. Favorite 2BTT player would likely be someone definitely within my friend group. I don't like playing favorites, is the thing. But there were a lot of really cool people that I enjoyed talking to. So maybe, I guess I'll pick someone more playful. Somebody not quite like Alpha. Shit, although if I don't pick Alpha, he'd be very mad at me. I guess my absolute favorite 2v2t player would have to be probably Snacky, just because we had a fun dynamic and we hung out a lot. We had fun just existing. But damn, not saying Pyro, that is a real restriction. Or not being able to say Pyro, rather. Starts blaring Cannibal Corpse? Why? Cannibal Corpse is not good. Gladbag, he's listed a couple of people I'd never talked down on. Yeah, XCC2 and a few others, definitely. Eat the slime and butcher their remains. Oh, okay. Alpha? Yeah, I guess Alpha because he is my best friend, pretty much. Silver Crown King was a really good friend, too. I've just not talked to him in... Well, I've talked to him. I've just not talked to him like I used to talk with him. I don't know. I guess because I quit 2B2T and so has he. Our interests have diverged a teeny bit. And that's not uncommon. Like, a lot of the people I hung out with on 2B2T I barely talked to other than Alpha simply because... Yeah, like our common interest was 2B2T, and now that that's out of the way, what do you expect? But I guess Alpha would have to take the cake in terms of, like, just the best person that I know, I guess. Started blaring Cannibal Corpse because it would be... Oh. Okay. Tunes to bludgeon the slimes to death with. Not quite sure if I would care to do that, but whatever. Pop-Bob does fit the category of playful. A little bit, but not in the same vein. Pop-Bob's playful is not my playful. Yeah, you have weird music taste. Well, we know. We know, Top Hat. We're aware. You're not bad. Don't get me wrong. You're not bad for having different taste in music, but just... I'll admit, you're the first person I've ever met who has loved simultaneously oldies and fucking death metal. Like, I'm talking, well, Cannibal Corpse, Nine Inch Nails. Like, I'm sure you can personally list me 500 bands that are all death metal flavors, or speed metal, or thrash, or whatever. And, like, that's cool, I guess. For the newcomers, they won't know. Yeah, this is a good point. I wouldn't worry about newcomers if I were you, Top Hat. I'm not going to get that many. Like, the people who watched that short the other day, they're not going to stick around. Like, those types are very much wisps of smoke. Here today, gone tomorrow. Which is okay. I don't expect that to retain an audience. I just wish I knew what the key formula for maintaining some measure of an audience, you know, like keeping people here and having them stay and return and revisit. Like, that's something that has eluded me. And, I don't know. I don't know that there is a secret, one-size-fits-all kind of approach to it. I've been watching a lot of videos recently on, you know, basically what to do to drive up engagement, get the algorithm to blah, 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 your stuff, and it's just like, it's all very high-end theoretical stuff that I have almost no way to practically bring about for myself. Like, I don't know how to apply these tenets to my own content and stuff of that nature. And so I'm just kind of like, yikes, I don't know what to do. Oh, fuck. That's a death hole. I need to get down here on this slope and start lighting everything up, because it's going to interfere with the mob farm when I make that. So I know. Oh, hey, Amion, how are you? Is it true that there was a Brazilian well-known player? Yes, there was, Pedro. Sato86 was from Brazil. He lost a fight to me one time when we first met. I killed him in PvP exclusively because his internet was terribly, terribly Brazilian. And it led to him dying in a situation he had no business dying in. And when I killed him, his corpse exploded like a fucking piñata. And when I got all the goodies off of his corpse, and I realized just how unbelievably decked out he was, that's when I realized that I had no business winning the fight that I just somehow won. I had one set of diamond armor, full Prot 4. It didn't even have Unbreaking on it. It was just straight plain Prot 4 diamond armor. I think one piece even had thorns on it. And yeah, no, Sato had 3 or 4 sets of diamond armor with thorns on it, but also Unbreaking 3 and like all the fixins. And I was just like, oh, holy shit, how on earth did he... Because I knew Sato was new at the time. And I was like, how on earth did he get this stuff being that new? Like, something's wrong. Something is up here. I knew shenanigans were afoot because, well, nobody just gets up that kind of armor, at least not back in those days. Armor was actually a rare-ish, valuable thing that you had to work hard at to reasonably obtain. And the stacks of god apples, the stacks of enchanted golden apples, just like my eyes bugged out of my skull like a fucking Tex Avery cartoon character. I could not believe it when I saw all the things Sato had on him. He had a stack of beacons. I have no idea to this day why he had a stack of beacons on him, but he was just chilling out at 2K2K. just had a full stack of beacons on his person. It was nothing. And eventually later on, when I would meet up with him again, he had all that stuff again. But this time, the difference was that we were actually friends, and so it didn't matter. But I couldn't believe somebody was just so new and so unbelievably, like, well-equipped. Did I record or take screenshots? No, I didn't, because this was in the era. I think I've told this story before, how there was a player named Serms who Serms would take really like artistic shots, screenshots of everything. He would just take screenshots in the heat of the moment for like no reason. Let me see if that, I may or may not have that still. I want to, like, I've not looked at my bookmarks in a very long time. I've got to wonder, is this thing still around? Light shot. Screenshot by light shot. Serm 0? Does that come up with anything? Oh wow, I found his Reddit account, but no. Okay, well. Nope, I lost it. Too bad. But yeah, Serms ended up taking like hundreds and hundreds of screenshots just in the moment, doing nothing of any real value or anything like super, but like they would become memorable moments because they'd be saved as screenshots. And I realized in, what was it, mid to late 2013, that I was not doing that. And that it had occurred to me, there's a lot of 2B2T especially, because I was really in love with 2B2T by this point. Like, there was a lot of just, the world was passing me by and I was not giving myself adequate way of remembering everything that I had done on 2B2T, because, you know, screenshots are how we reminisce. Like, I can remember the day Chezhead came back to 2B2T, and it had been, God, it had been forever. And Chezhead coming back to 2B2T, like, I had to screenshot that. And I was able to, like, you know, capture that moment in time, basically. Probably one of the few people to discover Jack before 2B2T, because it was looking for inspiration for megabases. Ah. Well, that's cool, Top Hat. I'm glad you found something good. Okay, before I get busy placing sea lanterns, I need... to fucking kill those mobs. Lest they fall down on me and... yeah, that would be bad. Okay, cool. So yeah, it taught me to start saving screenshots and stuff, and that happened after I killed Sato. So I was unable to, like, capture my raw emotion in the moment, but, like, I remember feeling that was weird, because no new player should have that many items just because. It seemed otherworldly almost. So yeah, that's how that happened. And Sato and I were friends for a very long time after that. The funny part is, we were only friends after we fought and killed each other. Or well, I fought and killed him. He never killed me, I don't think. Something to that effect. I wonder what he's been doing. I've not seen him in a hot minute. I wonder if he plays like Constantium or something. I know some people were talking about him a while ago. I don't even think he's done a timeline graphic in a long time. He used to do those. Oh, fuck. What other notable players did I kill? Not that many. I can't say there are a whole bunch of players I've killed. The biggest raid I ever did was on Boat Murder. Oh, I need to sleep now that I'm thinking about it. But when I did kill the people at Boat Murder, there were only a handful of them that were there, and they were all like really like weak people. I don't think they were important, notable players, though I could be wrong. Why on earth did she teleport over there? Weird. So yeah, it was, my body count on 2B2T was always very low. I was not a PvPer. Jared and Rusher? Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about Jared and Rusher. Sorry. Yeah, okay, Jared and Rusher. Those are the two most famous ones. But like, you know about them though. So it's not really that important. Cause yeah, they're important players, but you already know about them. You're asking about the players that are important that I killed that you didn't know about. You were asking for info that's new. And I hate to tell you this, I was never much of a PvPer. I fought Pop Bob several times trying to kill him, and I never succeeded. Which is why when Spartans killed him using a vanilla sword, that was just like, God, that was a good day. It was just a complete accident, but it was hilarious. Camping Rusher's the no, he's not. Hashani. Didn't Fit kill Rusher? Yeah, but he killed him in a legitimate fight, though. Could have gotten other important kills, so. There are a lot of things I could have done. What's it matter if I could have done whatever? Like, I did what I wanted to do. There was, there were like 2 or 3 people at end spawn. Like the last time I had a player kill, post Rusher and Jared. Let's see now. Let me think. I was at end spawn, and this was in early 2017. We just started Space Valk 3. We had a working Elytra fly. Elytra were not disabled yet. Our Elytra fly allowed us to just hover in midair, basically. You would lose very, very little altitude, and so you were basically just a hover jet. And so I ended up figuring out, Kinorana and I were doing some things as a test, and I ended up, we were testing like, what were we testing? It was something to the effect of like killing people using arrows. And I figured out that if you were flying with Elytra Fly and you went over a player and you were hovered over them by 5 or 6 blocks and you pulled back your bow at full power with a damage 2 arrow, harming tipped arrow, and you got them, you could like shoot them 2, maybe 3 times and start popping totems. And if they didn't run for the hills or run for cover, you could make very quick work of all the totems they had on them. And this was in an age where auto totem was becoming more common, but not like, it wasn't in every client yet. So you could reasonably pop someone's totem and then kill them if you could get them quick enough. But this is also where Crystal PvP is really starting to get developed, so people are not that unaware of an instant death. Like, there's already a known instant death in the PvP scene, and that's, of course, crystals. But, yeah, at the time, it was a wild time to be alive. you could get away with some things if you were quick enough. 2, 3, 4, and then that. Okay. I need to add an additional thingamabob here. Okay. Oh, I need sea lanterns. 1 like equals 1 sea lantern, everybody. Quickly, quickly, give me your sea lanterns. Like and subscribe. Anyway. Hey, Lonely Zodiac. Zodiac? Okay. Hey, Chase. Machine gun? This was after the machine gun hack. Oh man, I wish we'd had machine gun bow back then. That was so fucking awesome. Machine gun bow, for those of you who do not know or were not there, basically you could fire your bow as though it was fully drawn, and you could fire it like a machine gun. Within seconds, you could fire a stack of arrows. And they were all the equivalent of fully drawn back shots. And you could light some poor bastard up like you wouldn't believe. Come on, Jack, don't shill. No, I'm gonna shill. I've got to shill now, man. It's my job. Okay, so, sea lanterns. All right. Down here. So there's this wall segment right here that needs to be expanded upon, left and right. And basically, it's going to be blackstone, but it's going to be in sort of streaks. Let me make some stairs. Regular ass stairs. Just the most ordinary ass of stairs. There we go. Okay. And I actually do kind of want a handful. There we go. I say there we go a lot, don't I? It's like a verbal tick of mine. Fuck, I cannot stand. Alright, I wanted to make it sort of like this, where there's a streak internally that you cannot see from the outer edge. So like right here. So actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'll just go all the way down. I don't want to go all the way through it. Okay, right here. Okay, now the fun part of... There we go, getting on up in there. Well, anyway. Hey, Joseph West, how are you? 8 sea lanterns, come on guys, let's go. That's only 7, not 8. Jacktherippa? I can name the number of places I've griefed on one hand. At least I think it's one hand. Yeah, that's pretty well it. I've not done a whole lot in the way of griefing. Well, if that marks the 4th small YouTuber who have shilled out the algorithm that we watch was cool with. Yes, you do, but I don't. Yes, you do, but I don't mind it. Oh, well, I mean, if you wanna grow, man, you have to be willing to do the things to get that growth. And I know it's annoying. It annoys me too, Top Hat, but such is life in the zone. Okay. There we go. And now as for this back section, maybe make it another, yeah, I'll make another set of streaks going down. It's so weird, I'm putting so much effort into a detail you likely won't be able to see from the outside. Okay. How do I get under there? There we go. I'm so glad you can fit into 1 block tall spaces now. I know that's been a feature for years, but, you know. Was F in chat? You didn't read that properly? Oh, Jared the Griefa. No, I did not. I'm so used to people saying Jack the whatever. My brain filled that in automatically. Everyone's pronounced Zodlik. Oh, is it Zodlik? I'm sorry, I thought I saw Zodiac. Or Zodiac. Okay, Zodlik, I'm so sorry. It's not annoying, but rather depressing. Yeah. Yeah. Again, such is life in the zone. Oh, Zoldyck! Ah, you misspelled it, friend. It's Z-O-L-D-I-C-K. I think it is. It should be. Is it? I gotta check now. Z-O-L-D-I-C-K? Oh, Zoldyck. It's Z-O-L-D-Y-C-K. So you didn't even spell that right. How am I supposed to catch your Hunter x Hunter reference if I can't read your name because you didn't put the right letters in the right order? Nah, it's not your fault though. Don't worry. Okay. Now, I also want to put stairs on this. Anyway, what is my opinion on Hermitcraft? They're cool. I don't really have an opinion on them. Etho released a new video, finally. I know why, I'm just saying, like, I feel so bad for Etho. But, like, oof. I hope he will be able to return to being the Etho we all know and love. I know the family issue he'd had since, I guess, about a year ago now. It's been frequent. My mother has had to, and is still dealing with, to this day, ever since my grandparents passed away back at Christmas and New Year's, her parents. It's just been a never-ending sort of, like, mess to get the estate settled and all that, and I know Etho is having to basically settle his father's estate and sell off stuff. His father was apparently a merchant of some kind. So, yeah, that sounds like fun. And by fun, I mean, you know, torture. Oh, well. What happened to Etho? Yeah, I just said. Hunter x Hunter is a W anime. I know, right? Can I give a guess for total bases Jared has griefed? Oh, 400 easily. Possibly 1,000. I really couldn't tell you, man. A number would basically be a guess from me. And I'll admit, I'm in a good position to guess because I've seen and heard of all the various griefs that he has done, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if even Jared himself does not know. And to be fair, how could he? How could you know the exact number of bases at this point in time? There's so many that he griefed as a kid that he would have no real reason to even remember. So I don't know. Jared's griefs are his own, so I don't really care. Naruto's a good anime. What is my opinion? I liked early Naruto. I did not like how Naruto ended up becoming. Naruto got very, very forgetful of its original premise. And it got very power creep intense and very Back in the day when Markiplier was cool, hanging in his apartment cussing out the horror monster that jump scared him. Ah. Yeah, I'm aware that Markiplier has kind of gotten stale. I think that hits everybody. Good night. Okay, take care, Chase. Thanks for coming out, man. Maybe he could even decide to write down all the bases he's great. Oh, I highly doubt he'd be able to do that. Too many of them. It started having a lot of politics and stopped being about the micro-level character development. That and the power creep got so out of hand. It stopped being about a meaningful journey, and it started being more about, I can't beat so-and-so until I've done such and such, and it's just like, okay. Whatever. I stopped reading it, like, I don't know, 2 years after Shippuden came out. Now he is making an OnlyFans. I think that was, that's like a meme. It's Zodlik. Okay. I've heard it pronounced Zoldyck. Unless yours is special. You're distinguishing your name from the Hunter x Hunter name. Am I reading into that correctly? Heard Jared forced Crowbar to build a base with him. Not quite. Jared invited Crowbar and then abandoned the base, and Crowbar basically took it over. Crowbar talks about Whitehaven, actually. Who's the third place most prolific griefer? Members of the Tyranny, I'm sure. So probably Tristan and co. Couldn't give you another name. Naruto or DBZ? I'd like DBZ better. But then I was a DBZ fan all the way back in elementary school when it was first being aired in the US. And when I say elementary school, I mean the early 90s. There was a dub that was made... When did the Ocean dub for DBZ start? Let me look that up. DBZ Ocean dub beginning. When did Ocean dub DBZ? Yeah. 96, the Saban dub, 96 to 98. Jesus. Damn, yeah, that was 96. Yeah, that was the earliest English dub of Dragon Ball Z, was 96. I can remember seeing the Saiyan saga, the King Kai training saga, and a few others. And like this weird, what we all assumed were cartoons. This weird cartoon aired on a Saturday morning, and it was 96, 97. And it was this, like, almost like a dream, fever dream, you know, like a dream world. I could tell it was different. But, like, I didn't know what anime was. I was too young. I myself was only, like, 6 or 7 years old. Or no, I was born in 89, so I would have had to have been 7-ish years old. And I can remember catching it on Saturday morning on UPN, of all places. And this was the same network that aired Pokemon for the very first time, too. And funny enough, Pokemon dub aired not too long after that. And this is around the time Pokemon Fever really, really took over. Or right before Pokemon Fever. And, you know, none of us really understood what anime was. I don't even think Toonami had started up yet. Or it was about to start up, something like that. And I can remember seeing this and going, what the hell? What is this? This is weird. This is cool. This is strange. And I was hooked. Right away, I was hooked. And at that point, I knew, there's something to this. I gotta see more. and I started following Dragon Ball Z in its earliest dub form all the way from 96, 97, basically up until they stopped dubbing it, which was in 98. This is before Funimation even existed. They hadn't yet gotten a hold of it. It was not popular enough. But because they'd aired it on Toonami, I think, because early Toonami was weird, predominantly because they didn't know what they were doing. That's really like the only reason. And they ended up basically getting this anime off the ground. And it got them off the ground too, funny enough. Because like Dragon Ball Z was not on anyone's radar back then. I remember showing it or talking about it to a friend at in my elementary school, and they were like, "What the hell is that?" And I'm like, I don't know. It's this weird cartoon that airs on Saturday mornings." Like, I don't know. Everybody else were watching Disney cartoons and shit. Barely anyone ever knew what anime was. Remember, this is pre-Pokemon. And I'm just like... Oh, and Digimon also existed, I think, in some very loose form. Nobody believed me back in those days. I don't know why. And it was just like, yeah, this is... And I began to doubt myself, like, is this really real? Because it would come on early Saturday mornings, and I would sleep in some days. Some Saturdays, rather. Because, you know, when you don't have to go to school on a Saturday, like, you don't want to get up. If I happened to wake up at, like, 8 a.m. on a Saturday, then I would watch it. And if not, I would sleep past it. This was in the days where even TV Guide was a difficult thing to get a hold of. We didn't even have satellite or any sort of meaningful application that would tell us what was going to air and when. And so, yeah, we just didn't know shit, basically. But, like, it was still really cool because, like, you were surprised by what was on television. And it made television feel magical to a degree because you were not aware of what was going on and when. There were snafus. Shows were more interesting. Actually, the funny thing is, I want to say the very first anime I was inadvertently exposed to was, of all things, a gag-dubbed anime called Samurai Pizza Cats that also aired at like 6 a.m. In the early to mid-90s on UPN, because that was like one of the few networks that would air cartoons early in the mornings when I was being gotten up to get ready to go to school, because, you know, elementary school, etc. And I can remember watching this, and my mother found Samurai Pizza Cats to be absolutely hilarious, and I didn't get it. I was too young. And as it turns out, Samurai Pizza Cats would start something inadvertently. It sort of stirred this interest in something that I would later come to know as anime. And about a year or two later, Pokemon aired for the very first time. And the rest is history. Favorite arc was Dr. Gero android stuff? Honestly, I love Namek. Old school Namek, because that's where the Ocean dub left off. In 98, right before Funimation took over the dubbing of DBZ. That's where it ended, was Namek. We didn't even get to the Ginyu Force fights at that time. So we have Goku just landing for the very first time on Namek, making quick work of two of the lowest caliber idiots in the Ginyu Force. And then, as was standard back in those days, the entire series would air starting over from scratch. And I'm just like, oh my god, I didn't know the term, but at the time I was like, oh my god, they're withdrawing it from me. I was being blueballed by DBZ. I didn't understand. Like, why did it just stop? It very obviously kept going. There were hints of another season or another, few episodes, because at the end of every Dragon Ball Z episode they would hint or tease the next episode. And they teased the next episode. And that next episode never happened. It never aired. But as it turns out, of course, it was going to, eventually. And it took until 99, 2000 before Funimation got a hold of it and started actually producing episodes like their lives depended on it. And that's when you see DBZ really, really take off. And that's when Dragon Ball Z became a phenomenon in America. Did Katrina Refuge High School dude watch anime? Yes, he did. He watched Full Metal Alchemist. A lot of other things that I can't remember. He talked at end about Evangelion. And if you know about Evangelion, I cannot stand Evangelion, but I know it's famous. A lot of people love it. And, you know, fair enough. I understand. People like what they like. But I couldn't stand Evangelion. He talked about a few other anime I was not into. Funny enough, he talked about, because he thought it looked good, this is before we knew anything about it, Bakemonogatari. This was like the tail end of the time that I knew him for. Before we had both graduated high school by that point. And we were like loosely keeping in touch over Steam. And that was about the time we really like grew apart. Because, you know, he'd move somewhere else pretty soon. He would get married soon. Things of that nature. But like one of the last anime I remember he and I talking about was Bakemonogatari, which was the first Monogatari anime. And yeah, Bakemonogatari hooked me. That was a banger of a show. A lot of people loved it. It was a bit polarizing because there were a lot of word puns and there was a lot of clever wordplay. And it was a much more higher tier, more intellectual type anime that some people were not into. And, you know, fair enough. Some of it hinged on you knowing Japanese cultural references. Some of it was just like knowing the actual fucking language, which I didn't know any about at that time. And yeah, it was wild. Something about Bakemonogatari had its own style to it. It had a swagger to it that I just loved. And yeah, I was hooked. Unavoidably, irrevocably hooked. And from that moment on, been a big Monogatari fan. The only problem is I can't read the damn books. Because fuck that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I could probably make time. But yeah, there's some complicated ass kanji in that. Red and Old Man. I remember back in my day, my favorite cartoon episode was Popeye versus Sinbad, the Sailor Boy. Oh boy, was that an exciting battle between the two titans. Also Tom and Jerry, it was hilarious. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Tom and Jerry had its moments. I won't lie. I watched a fair bit of Tom and Jerry as a kid. But that's because that was all about the only thing Cartoon Network had for a very long time. Do I have his Steam anymore? No, I have no idea what happened, if he like unfriended me on Steam or if he changed his name, because every fucking person on Steam changes their goddamn names 50 million times. And so I would stop frequently enough checking my Steam, and I would see people whose names I did not recognize. Even people I knew from 2B2T, like fucking Snacky's changed his goddamn name 50 times, and I still don't know who he is. But I know I still have him friended. And I'm just like, who are you people? Sound off so I don't unfriend you. Like, I want to know. And as it turns out, that mod guy that I knew from Casual Comfy Guys, I still have him on Steam, funny enough. And I was just like, oh, you're Suedo. Oh, shit. And he's like, yeah, we haven't talked in ages. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess we haven't. He stopped playing Minecraft, and, you know, that's kind of... It do be that way sometimes. You only have one or two things in common with people, and that's the end of it. If for whatever reason that thread of commonality is snapped, that's it. You don't tend to get them back. Jax 9S died. Rest in peace. Oh no. Used to watch Wacky Racers on Boomerang. Oh man. Yeah, I can remember when Boomerang started. That was, I want to say Wacky Racers was one of Boomerang's, like, top cartoons. It was all they'd ever air. I believe Goku could whoop all the Marvel heroes. Yes, he could. Not the biggest fan of Eva either, but End of Evangelion and Bakemono are just masterpieces. Yes. I loved Bakemono. I never saw End of Eva. I saw Bake. But yeah. Did I see where there are 2 Toho-sponsored Godzilla fan films, both releasing on the 3rd of November? One in Suitmation, and one in CGI, both Godzilla vs. Gigan in honor of the 50th. Holy shit, the 50th of Godzilla is that soon? Damn. Well, you know, a lot of old properties gotta turn big milestone numbers eventually. Oh, okay. Here's hoping I have enough stuff to polish off this this particular segment of wall. I'm gonna keep this deep slate just because it matches this deep slate here. And also I like that regular deep slate has a texture that's directional. So like you get this sort of strip look. I like it. Did you see Godzilla vs. King Kong? No, I didn't. I'm not a Godzilla fan, so I don't really care. But I'm happy that it's turning, you know, big number. Hey, Forza Attorney, how are you? Godzilla's franchise turned 68. Ah, but the Gigan film turned 50. I see. Okay, that clears it up a little. Well, shit, that means the 70th is only 2 years away. Damn, that time will pass like lightning. Above age 20? I just didn't care. Like I said, I'm not a Godzilla fan. God damn it. God damn it. On there. Stay on there. Tom and Jerry, Fast and Fury. Great film. Really? Are they going to make a Left 4 Dead 3? I have no idea. I don't really care. Walking Dead is still going? Holy shit, that show is The Walking Dead now. I cannot believe that. How are any of the fans still interested in that hellhole of a show? That's what I want to know. Who the hell is even running it up? They killed off all the characters that were of any interest. They made it like a boring-ass show. Pronounced Gigan film, not Gigan. Gigan? No, it is Gigan. Gigan. You don't know Japanese, Top Hat. Unless you mean Gigan. Okay, then you're spelling it wrong. Even though it may be officially spelled G-I-G-A-N. To make sure, because it's a Japanese thing, if you're doing anything related to Japanese, you have to know the Romaji system. So the proper spelling would be G-A-I-G-A-N. That's the Hepburn romanization system. Because it's probably in katakana. Gaigan. It's probably something like that. And so yeah, it would be a little weird. I don't know. Stop watching Walking Dead when they literally killed the main character. Yeah, I heard about them killing Rick several years ago. That infuriated me. And they killed off Carl as well, and I'm just like, okay, fuck this. Heard Walking Dead has gotten bad. Yeah, I'm not too shocked, but I'm not too happy either. Oh well, what can you do? That's how the monster name is spelled. Yeah. Oh well. Things only keep decomposing. Well, like, how are there any zombies in that fucking show at this point? Why are they not all just husks? You know? Like, at a certain point, zombies rot to the point of uselessness. They don't move any further. They can't. Zombies are not invincible. That's literally the point. Oh well. Has, but it's okay enough that you're stuck in to watch, though. Didn't watch the season. Oh, okay. Show's only been out for 12 years. Jesus Christ, that I joined 2B2T 1 year. It was the year they went to the prison, or they found the prison or something. And I was just like, ooh, this looks interesting. And I was on 2B2T when I was watching a DVR'd version of them finding the prison for the very first time. And I'd heard a lot from Talking Dead about how the prison arc was going to be, you know, really cool, etc., etc. And I was looking forward to it because that was when it was still good. And I was like, yeah, I can't wait. And I can remember being out like 20, 30K for the very first time on 2B2T. And I was watching a Walking Dead episode on my old crap top. Or I was on my old crap top on 2B2T watching television. Because I still watch television in those days. God damn, that's a practice that's gone the way of the dodo bird, isn't it? Oh man, where's the time going? I tell you. Nope. Couldn't defuse him in time. Any other creepers want any more? So anyway, in other news, so who all here is watching Il Mango's Skyblock? What is DVR? You're 15? Holy shit, so you don't know what a DVR is? Digital Video Recorder. It's a device that literally captures, because back in those days, even by that time, everything was digitally transmitted. There was almost no analog signal coming over the air anymore. And so digital signals can be recorded digitally. I know, real groundbreaking tech there. And so a digital video recorder was basically just the digital equivalent of setting up a VCR way back in the day. You would set up a VCR with an empty tape in it and tell it to go off at a certain time, usually whenever your show is supposed to air, and you would just record whatever. Well, with digital video recorders, when that tech got really popular, one of the first things that would happen is you would record a show and you wouldn't fucking watch the commercials because you could record it, which meant you could fast forward through it, skip around, etc. And that got a lot of advertisers really pissed. And so I think TiVo was one of the first, like way back in the late 90s even, TiVo was one of the first really popular brands to like make that technology viable. And it just like, it was a revolutionary thing when everyone was doing it. Like every satellite cable provider would give you a DVR for like an extra 20, 30 bucks a month. And it meant that you had ironclad control over what you saw. And you would, especially after several months of use, oh, whoops, rip you guys. After several months of use, you would have a backlog of video and of shows saved up, and you would just like watch only what you wanted to watch. And it made for really good television, funny enough. Ironic how television has all but died out now. But back in, oh my god, 10, 12 years ago, that was norm. That was ordinary. That was cool. Damn, iron armor zombie. What the fuck? You were taking my sharpness netherite sword 5 times. Jesus. What's up, guys? Your name is Jason Ingram. You're here to say that you're going to be a nice stream for today after I give you a question. You will say. Sure. But anyway, yeah, DVR tech was cool. How does one not know about a VCR? Well, it's not the VCR. I think everybody knows about a VCR. I was just likening a DVR to a VCR. But the DVR did not really, like, have the same command as the VCR does. For one, DVRs are still somewhat common. The only thing is, nobody watches TV anymore. So, no one gives a shit. But back, you know, some amount of time ago, pre-Super YouTube, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, you didn't have this takeover of things, and so television was still very much in charge, and that's why that was important. I can remember watching DVR'd episodes of Walking Dead, for example, when Walking Dead was brand new. Was I a cool kid? Hell fucking no, I wasn't. I didn't know how to be cool for years. Coolness escaped me until late high school. When I started learning how to browse 4chan and the internet as a whole, that's when I became cool. That's when I started maturing and knowing how to fucking carry myself. That's when I got, like, an understanding of myself. But before then, no, I was a dipshit kid. Your dad had a VCR your dad would use to watch Star Wars until you got the discs. Ah. Can I ask you a question? Do you guys like My Little Pony? No, I really don't like My Little Pony. And I don't think many people will. Anyway. But yeah, sorry, I got distracted by the DVR thing. Ilmango Skyblock. Who all is watching that? I'm enjoying that. Hi, Jackson. Jackety Jacksack. Oh, hey, thieves. Are the guy from Facebook that commented on Fit's video? Probably not. I highly doubt that's him. You were watching Technoblade's High Block Skywars Saga. Ah, okay. Thinking about starting your own record thing? Okay. Well, I hope you have a lot of disposable income to pour into that, Top Hat. That is not a cheap hobby. Anyway. Oh, hey, Silver Slide. Miss Mindcrack? Oh, I know. I love the Mindcrackers. They were so cool. But sadly, they've all kind of like... Every single one of their channels have dried up. Some of them try to stream on Twitch, and they're not, like, anywhere near what they used to be. The ex-Mindcrackers who were, like, smart and got out, Etho, Doc M, Vintage Beef, B00, they're the only ones who survived, basically, and are still doing well to this day. I know a lot of you probably had Etho and or B00 or Doc M as your childhood. Mindcrack was great. Oh, Mindcrack, man. I should leave like a monument, or make a monument somewhere in this world, and be like, here lies Mindcrack. Rest in peace. Miss the Zip crowd. Oh, I do too. I love the Zip crowd. I wonder what made them fall apart. Like, I know some sort of drama rocked their group, and I never found out what that was. But in a lot of ways, Ilmango and Psycraft carry on the spirit of all of that. So it's not like there's no hope, Poncho. But yeah, I know how you feel. I discovered JL2579 way back in like late 2012. Mid to late 2012. I was on 2B2T, and I was like, I want my base to be like the Zip Crowd's main, or they weren't the Zip Crowd at that time, but their main, they were living on like a mushroom island or something, and they did a base tour, and they showed off everything they did. Holy fuck, it was so cool. And they had gobs and gobs of items, and could do basically anything they wanted. Seth Bling, I think he's still alive, but I don't know what he does. He's not popular. He did Mario speedrunning for a while and then fell off the face of the earth. Haven't seen or heard Seth Bling in a long time. Oh man, I'm gonna need so much blackstone. I spent all day grinding sea lanterns, so I didn't have the time to do a gold farm. I'm gonna place all these sea lanterns now that I'm thinking about it, like I promised I would. And then I'm gonna make a gold farm after, or not a gold farm, a bartering farm afterward, because I've been putting that off. The barterer. I need to make a really good one. Found a mods addition to having villagers drop lava buckets as a gift. Amazing. Really? I mean, you can farm lava easily enough. Zip Crowd Monument? Maybe. The only ones who are still alive are the ones who made it to yeah, they're hermit crafters now, exactly. But before they got into Hermitcraft, they got out of Minecraft. Because it was a sinking fucking ship. No idea why. No idea what they did. Like Good, funny enough, Good still does stuff. Good still makes videos. He still does, like, Twitch streaming and stuff. Arcus and him and Packrat still try to do some things. But, like, it isn't the same. I don't know what it is that's changed, but time has just not been kind to them. I sincerely hope that kind of irrelevance never hits me the way that it has hit them. It is so sad. But that is the way the internet goes. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I should put this in my... There we go. I don't need that. Jack, you got 22 people watching me. Ah, well, cool. Oh, that reminds me. This is a tactic that I've been told about, and I've just not fucking done it. I need to... Oh, but then I can't see the chat. No. Let me get... I don't have sticky notes. Shit. I really want to do this. Hold on. Going AFK. Okay, let me get a piece of paper and cover up that shit. Because I've been told to not pay attention. Although, fuck, that is just transparent enough that I can see the number through it. Ah, that's painful. Can I, like, put it at a distance? No! Oh, curse you LED screens. Well, Fit interview, he's at my door. What? Quit saying stupid shit, Ani, please. Well, it doesn't really help as I can still see the number. Maybe if I fold it in half. That gives it a bit of extra thickness. There we go. Fold it in half. That's the key. Anyway, Only Hermitcraft you watch is Grian, but his videos aren't getting as exciting anymore. You can tell he's getting burnout. Ah, yeah, burnout is so common, especially Mumbo. I mean, that's the thing with this. You can't do this forever. This is not the sort of thing you can realistically do forever. Hey, Prude6. I don't know how to say your name, but hello. I know I've not pronounced that right, but I tried. Actually, maybe I should just do it from this direction. Origami ASMR? Oh, did that inadvertently origami ASMR you? Well, I'm not doing that again, so don't bother. Anyway. What is this, Ani? What are you talking about? No, I'm not setting up the cat cam, Poncho. I was getting a piece of paper to cover up the viewer count. Because I was told to stop looking at that. Because it'll psych you out, and it'll affect your mood, it'll taint the way you do things. Don't do it. Let everything just be natural, you know? So I'm going to start doing that more often. Because I'm bad about that. But I think everybody is to a degree. So, you know, we just won't worry about it. Ouija Freeform Friday? Ouija as in the game? Or like the board? Haiku writing? Ooh, I could do that. But I don't think I want to do that, so I'm probably not going to do that. Nice try. The funny thing is, I've had to write a real Japanese haiku before. Several of them, in fact. Oh, fuck. And considering we could, write in Japanese, that was kind of the point. So yeah, name one franchise that has one more continuities than Transformers. Superman. Superman has a bajillion continuities. As does Batman. So there you go. Jack, I have 100 viewers. Oh, nice try, Poncho. Nice try. I do not buy that. It's like health insurance. I don't buy it. Made us all worry something bad had happened? Oh, I'm sorry. No. Nothing that fantastic. Oh, but yeah. You've written some for school, really? Okay. That's cool. Aha, made it. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess this is just the best way to place the damn things. Jack, name a base you got invited to but didn't go to but wish I had. I guess Bodecan. I would have loved to have lived and built at Bodecan, but due to just the fact that I was so busy with Space Valk 3, I just didn't go. Like universes in a fictional franchise. Oh, well that I don't know. Oh, fuck. Tenchi? Or, well, no, Tenchi wouldn't qualify. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know, I don't know, Top Hat. I can't help you there. But yeah, Bodecan was, like, really interesting. It was all entirely underground, but had the most crazy amenities and design that I'd ever seen. Like, Ta's base is a tiny drop in the ocean compared to what Bodecan became. Especially right as it was griefed. And the worst of it was, Bodecan was griefed for the stupidest reasons. Get accurate block placement mod. Oh? What's it do? If a function is different than it's continuous, that means the Transformers series is continuous. Oh. Submarine port? Yes. Submarine port was like so crazy and unnecessary, but good. I kind of want to look at it all again. I don't think I have a download of it. I can source one easily enough. But yeah. Going back to bed. Have a good night. Okay, take care, Void Shadow. Thanks for coming out, man. Do I have Swift Sneak? No, I don't. I went looking for an ancient city a while ago. And never could find. I found a deep dark biome, but I could never find an ancient city. So I'm not actually sure how to get one. If I'm just going to have to be lucky or what. Already saw Sam building within it. I didn't notice that much of a difference. Well, in that case, it may not be worth it trying to find. I'll consider it. I don't know. Dr. Doomsday and Marvel would be galactic. Okay. Star Wars or Lord of the Rings? Old school Star Wars was better. You know, the original trilogy. But Lord of the Rings has its own amazing charm to it, obviously. The Peter Jackson trilogy is just superb. But then again, like, that's just... everybody already knows that. I'm not really, like, blowing anyone's minds when I say that. Chunk base? Chunk base only showed me deep dark biomes. It didn't show me where the cities themselves were. And I looked around, like, I didn't see any. So unless Chunk base has changed, where they now show you ancient cities, I don't know. That might have changed since I last used it, but I'm fairly certain it doesn't. Let me do it again just to be safe. Copy Chunky base biome finder. Oh, it already memorized my seed. Oh, that's funny. Okay, Java 1.19. No grid lines. Show me the bottom. That's a lush cave. Yeah, no, it's not showing me any. It's just showing me a ton of deep dark, but nothing to indicate that I'd be in an ancient city. Lots and lots of deep dark spots. Certainly no end to those. But no marker of any kind to indicate what an ancient city would be. So unless I'm doing something wrong... Yeah, you only got the 3 dimensions. Your version. Highlight biomes. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't show you an ancient city. Uh-oh. She's awake. She was asleep before, now she's not. Is to kitty. Jack, send me your seed. Okay. Yeah, I'm using Chunk Base, man. It is just not showing me where a deep dark would be. Or where, not a deep dark, an ancient city would be. Is it like end cities where it's only potential? Yeah, 1.20, it's not terrible. As long as they add a few bits extra to it. Like, it needs more stuff than what it's already been confirmed for. If all they do is leave the the bamboo stuff and the camels, the signs, like if that's all we get, it'll be very, very disappointing, like 1.10. But if they give us maybe 4 or 5 more things, I know they're apparently experimenting with bundles, because you can enable that in the experimental settings as well. Hush cat. So I don't know. Maybe. It's the 2B2T seed? No, it isn't. Oh, you can send me the link to one with ancient cities. Okay. There shouldn't be a difference, in all honesty. I should be able to reasonably find it on Chunkbase, but I guess Chunkbase doesn't care. Okay, enough comic book shit, Top Hat. I don't care about comic book stuff. It's a Soul Lantern icon. Oh, okay, so it's a bunch of different apps. I see now. Mojang said they want to do more updates per year. Okay, so that means each one will be small. They can't realistically put too many, I guess. Too much stuff in one update now. I guess that's cool. I don't know. Maybe it would be smarter for them to do 1 mega update a year. Oh my god, Ellie, hush. Come here. Come here. Come here. I know you're just so dead set on leaving, but I'll let you out in a second. Be a good girl and hush for a bit. I'll let you out in 20 minutes or something. Actually, it may take me longer than that. I don't know. Jack, is it working? Oh, I haven't looked at it, Ixoy, I'm sorry. I'm opening it. Opening it up now. There we go. Large cold ruin. No. There we go. Soul Lantern icon. Okay. That's an ocean monument. Ah! Or no, that's a woodland mansion. Shit. There it is. Ancient City. 980 negative 1304. How close am I to that? I'm probably very close to that. I bet I've flown past that. Where would the nearest one be that's not potentially been loaded? Negative 5,600, 184. Okay, so there, apparently. That's where the nearest ancient city is. Alright, fair enough. Going to bed because tired? Okay, take care, Top Hat. Enjoy your hiatus. Or your break, or whatever you're calling it. You don't have school tomorrow. Ah, lucky you. Maybe you can show up to more streams? Okay, that's fine. Hey, Fernando, how are you? Literally put the chords. Where did you put the chords? I didn't see it, Sam. I'm not looking at something I probably should be. Unless you put it in the main Discord, because Ixoy messaged me directly. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, baby. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, what's this on your back? What the hell? Oh. Oh, that was a scab. Okay, she must have gotten hurt there or something at one point. Huh. Flaked out of her fur. Interesting, I didn't expect that. I didn't even know she'd been hurt there. Whatever it was that she was hurt by. Oh well, she's fine now. Ancient City inspired base would be cool. Yeah, I could probably do that at some point. But, it won't be anytime soon. I'm doing this. This base takes precedence. YouTube considered Sam's Cord as a link and censored it. Oh, the 980 1.3K. Yeah, no, even so, I've loaded that area in 1.18. I guarantee you that is not an ancient city because that's too close to here. 980. Okay, you said the 980 negative 1.3K one. Okay. Let me break the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. I will go there in person and show you that that cannot possibly be an ancient city. What are we at? 980. So I gotta back up a bit. Negative 1.3. So yeah, that's just, oh, I don't know, right here at the base of my tower. Oh, what do you know? It's not an ancient city because I've long since loaded this area. That's why I ignored that, because this is literally right at my house. So no, it is not relevant. I'll have to go out to the negative 5600 184. I'll have to go to that one. I have no choice, because I guarantee you I've not been out that far. Jack is violating UN statutes and precedences. I know. God, somebody lock me up and throw away the fucking key. Ah, shit. I've broken the law for being too based. One too many times. All right, cat. She just cannot stop sometimes. I demand what I want, and I want what I demand. Okay, anyway. It's okay, though, because Jack doesn't need land. Yeah, exactly. It didn't matter to me. So, yeah. Ancient City, Pathfinder, my World City. Okay, like a base that included it. I mean, yeah, I could make a base that would include it. For example, since that spot down there that I just showed you all would have been an ancient city if this was a 1.19 generated world, I probably would consider, because that's an ancient city and it's literally right there. And I did intentionally try to find, you know, the stronghold to build my base around an end portal. Like, yeah, I could probably just make an offshoot tunnel or something and go there. And then, like, you know, monkey-proof it so that I don't wake up a warden accidentally or something. Who's this guy? Why is he on your screen? You're outraged? I know, Rose, I know. I don't know what we can do about it, but, you know. Maybe someday we'll live in a place without guys popping up on your screen causing outrage. Who knows? It's a wild, wacky world out there. How you been, Roses? Has your life been rosy and free and fun and all that other stuff? You two could pretend I'm Ilmongo. What? Why would I pretend I'm Ilmongo? I'm not that good. I'm not a technical Minecrafter, man. There's no way I could pretend to be Ilmongo. Oh yeah, and I also have slightly sad news. I tried to record Space Valk 3 building yesterday using replay mod, just so that I wanted to make a digest video of what I've been doing, basically. And I don't know if it's because Space Valk 3 is so big, or if maybe there are other issues. I don't know. Maybe it's my version of replay mod. I'm not able to load Space Valk 3, the replay mod that I made, where I was detailing the dirt mansion and all that. So, like, I may not be able to make stream digests. Really don't know. You have been. But it has not been rosy nor fun. Aw. Well, I've been alright. I did that abomination yesterday and got a lot of views, and that jazzed me up a bit, so I'm going to try and do more stuff like that. Just for the shorts. Nothing super serious. I want to make another entry in the Space Valk building series. I want to do kind of like a... my plan going forward is twice a week I release, you know, something substantial. So making Space Valk 1, how to make your own version of it, or, you know, something of that nature. Collaboration video that I do with another person. And then like once a week, twice a week, I shit post. And that is like the ungodly, awful bullshit like what I put out yesterday. Something to that effect. And I'll just keep that pace up weekly, and we'll see how it works. I don't know. It looks pink with the shaders. What did? Ah, shit. We got phantoms. It's a phantom. Ooh, I just crashed right into the bed. Hey, Event Horizon. No ooh-woo, I can't guarantee that. If it's the shit posts, it's a shit post. You cannot and should not read too deeply into that. But I will pull no punches when it comes to the shit posts. Just so you're aware. You have been warned. No. Oh fuck, I can't pause. No. No Tinder. Bad. Spam. Okay. Now then. Sucks that there's no shaders for Bedrock. Oh, I know. Bedrock has problems. Jack is Tinder. No, a bot was spamming Tinder stuff. Tinder dating, you know, garbage like that. Space Valk shit posting, placing 1 block a day without a girlfriend. Oh, okay. Oh, but yeah. Hopefully the shit posting will draw enough clicks to keep me in business. Tinder for Freeform Friday? Nah. I wouldn't. You wouldn't catch me dead on Tinder. Mojang advertising for RTX Series X, and then people start buying the Series X for that reason and got ripped off. Oh god. That's either bad management, or they're just... That's stupid. It's really hard to tell which with Mojang. Jack's saying ooh compilation is gonna be real. Oh god, I hope not. That was the ooh thing was just a one-off joke. I didn't expect it to be such a big, like, I didn't expect that to explode, you know? Solving the Space Valk 3 maze on stream? Oh, no. Date fit for Freeform Friday on Tinder. I don't think he would agree to that, and I don't want to do that, and I don't think I would want him to agree to that. That would just open up a world of hurt that I don't think I'm ready to see. Having Fit as a guest one time for like episode 200, I've not thrown it past him. But that having him there for that would be one thing. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to like take up too much of his time. The uwu was the best part. Yeah, I know it was. I just happened to search an uwu thing on Google, and I was like, what's a good face I can put here? And then that one came up, and it was hyper realistic and creepy, and I was like, ah, perfect. So I think I know what to do, kind of. Although, what's another good shitpost idea that I could like do for next week? What's my favorite show other than anime? Like SpongeBob. SpongeBob was awesome way back in the day. What would be... Simpsons. I absolutely am in love with The Simpsons. Old classic Simpsons is just amazing. It's mwah, chef's kiss. So good. I still watch clips of old classic Simpsons on YouTube. They're everywhere. So many good things. Can I have water in the nether? Oh, yeah, that was funny, too. I was like, yeah. Can I have water in the nether? Can I have water in the nether? And then Mojang's alternative is cauldrons for, like, 3 or 4 versions. And I'm just like, that's stupid. Nobody's gonna do that. And then the splash water bottle to put out fires is actually really smart. Why the hell didn't they implement that sooner? So I don't know, if they add the stackable potions thing, like they were trying to do in the combat update snapshots, maybe? But I don't see them meaningfully adding anything that amazing. That was a feature in Bedrock for years, wow. Can't believe it took that long for them to add it into Java. But, oh well, this is Mojang we're talking about. I mean, you have Squidward voice on that one? I don't think I could have. I don't think there's like a good Squidward deepfake out there. So I don't think there was... I mean, unless there's one that I'm not aware of. But like, realistically, no. Text-to-speech was about all we were going to get. Use Ilmango skin and rant about hopper functionality for the crafting table. Okay, that's an idea. I was going to rant about sideways stairs and slabs earlier today. I've already made a little clip that I plan to use. I only made like half of what I wanted it. So like I can play it for you guys real quick. Sort of a sneak peek of what's to come. Let me find it. Oh shit. Nope, that ain't it. There we are. Bring this down to a reasonable size. I don't see how this got... I don't remember how I screwed this up so badly. There we go. Okay. So I was going to have SpongeBob be me in some fashion, I think. But I don't know.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Or maybe like have Mojang walk away. So, I don't know.
I need it.
So yeah, that was that's something I've been thinking of doing. Not sure if I want to use it or not. Time for my own version of the Nerds Inc. rant as a sequel to X-Zero XP's. No, I don't think that would catch on. Like, that would be fine for you guys. I could do that on a stream, but, like, realistically, no. Jack showing off editing? Editing. Heavy air quotes, editing. It's nothing like what you do, Jay. Time for my own oh yeah, I already read that. Jack is manufacturing cringe. Exactly, that's the point. If I don't manufacture it, I don't think it catches on. My serious stuff doesn't fucking do anything. Text-to-speech at 1.5 times speed? Maybe. Like, when I do how to build Space Falcon stuff, that shit doesn't track with anyone. Nobody cares. And that's just kind of how it is. So I've accepted that that's not going to do anything. I'll do it for my own sake. But I'm not, like, I gotta do something that's good, too. Something that'll get views. Because there just isn't any alternative. That, at least not that I'm aware of. Okay. Now I need Blackstone. And lots of it. Do I like the smell of Sharpies? No. 2010 style notepad tutorial on how to make stuff in MS Paint. It's a bit of a weak kind of thing. No, I do not like the smell of Sharpies, Forza. That shit is bad for you. With the Dreamscape OST in the background. Give Space Falcon shirt to a homeless person in a Mr. Beast video format. But the homeless person is literally just you. Wishful thinking, Poncho, but no, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. Love the smell of Sharpies and gasoline. They're addictive alkane-based substances. I really don't recommend you... Or hydrocarbons, excuse me. They're addictive hydrocarbon substances. I really don't recommend you sniff them. They will damage your brain and stuff. Need Space Falcon clothes. You're very cold. Oh, that's unfortunate. Spray paint smells good? Jeez, dude, no, do not huff that stuff. Just because you're already damaged doesn't mean you need to damage yourself further. Come on, man. Okay, bartering farm. You know what? I think I'll save the bartering farm for next time. I just don't, okay, good. Don't actually smell that shit. I would hope not. Love the smell of napalm in the morning, exactly because. Alright, well, at any rate, everybody, thank you all so much for coming out and giving me a moment of your time. I do believe that we shall call it here for the day. Oh, man, oh me, oh my. Okay, so, tomorrow I'm going to pre-whatever. Another Space Falcon 3 building video. Short, of course. I've kind of decided to forego the debuting, the premiere stuff. It'll just be live. That's it. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Final Fantasy IV, right. Oh hey, Princess Molly, I'm sorry if you just got here. But yeah, apart from that, I think it'll be something. Obviously the Space Falcon 3 building, or the Space Falcon 1 how to build series, that's really just for those of you who want to like know about that stuff. Can't really say that's ever going to catch on now at this point. So yeah, I will catch you all later. Thank you all so much. You know, make sure to give me a follow on Twitter and subscribe. Do all the junk YouTube wants you to do. So you want to build the lands now. Hey Jean-Pierre, sorry you just showed up. Hey Ghost Ship. Other than that, I will catch you all tomorrow for more Final Fantasy IV: The After Years. Y'all have a great evening. Bye.